Tomorrow, hundreds of people will lace up their sneakers and race to find a cure for rare cancers in Charlotte.
Yes, they're raising money, participating in the 2018 Sarcoma Stomp. It's all to help families battling those rare cancers. Eyewitness News anchor Brittany Johnson learned about the need for more research to save lives.
I developed this pain in my shoulder.
The pain Lieutenant Joe Johnson thought was a torn rotator cuff turned out to be cancer.
It was heartbreaking. Obviously you have a lot of things going through your mind, like what's next.
He said his doctors had several meetings and a lot of questions about how to treat his rare sarcoma.
They just basically said they weren't sure. There was not a lot of research out there for this. All I could think about was my daughter.
Sarcoma is a rare cancer found in connective tissue. Roughly 15,000 people are diagnosed each year. Half won't survive more than 5 years.
I went in for surgery in April, and they took out a 6.9-pound sarcoma.
Robert Sandy has been battling the disease since 2016. He was in a clinical trial at Levine Cancer Institute funded by the Paula Tackix Foundation. It partners with Levine to fund research and clinical trials.
When people get cancer, they don't get the luxury of choosing what kind of cancer they get. And when you get a rare cancer, there's just not as many treatments, and so private philanthropy is really, really critical.
The foundation has raised more than $860,000. Their main event, the Sarcoma Stomp, brought out a record 1,200 people in 2017. Organizers are hopeful they'll hit $1 million this year. In York County, Brittany Johnson, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
A great effort. And the 7th annual Sarcoma Stomp 5K run, 3K walk is tomorrow at Christ Lutheran Church on Providence Road. The run starts at 8 a.m.
Steve is hosting that, and we talk about this every year. This is a very near and dear story to your heart.
Absolutely. My wife's brother had sarcoma back in 2010, and much like now, I mean, there were not a lot of alternatives, and to have something local, to have something in Charlotte, and you heard that there was a clinical trial in Charlotte. That's the money that's being raised here, so that it's bad enough to be sick, but to be sick and have to travel for treatment. The idea of this is to keep awareness up and also have more and more trials based in Charlotte. So anyone that knows my wife knows that she is definitely my better half, and she works her tail off every year along with everyone on the staff to make sure this is as good an event as possible, and I hope you can come out.
Yeah.
Every year they need to keep that money flowing in because unfortunately new cases are rising.
Right. We have a record number of teams this year. Very excited for the event.
Make a difference and save lives.
A great day for it.
Yep.
Thanks, Steve.